Welcome back to Models Talk. My name is Katerina.
And I'm Candace. And today's guest came all the way from Kazakhstan to America, 4 months pregnant.
I know, and she is going to tell you why you should be a narcissist.
Now, Kristina, I just have to say, to me, you're one of the most beautiful models I've ever seen. You're so exotic and so beautiful. And I just wanted to know, and I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, what is your ethnicity?
Oh, thank you so much. It's like such a pleasure to hear that. Yeah. So I'm originally from Kazakhstan, and my mom, she's Kazakhstanian, and my dad, he's from Ethiopia.
Oh, so you're Ethiopian and Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know, like me, where is Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan is Middle East, it's the heart of Eurasia, very close to Russia, China, Mongolia, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan. So actually a huge country.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, if you look at a map, it's like, wow, is this Kazakhstan? Yeah, it's huge, but not that many people. It's just 16 million people. So.
Oh, wow. So then how did you get all the way from Kazakhstan to the United States?
So I was studying in Kazakhstan. I'm an opera singer.
That's right. I know.
Yes. And after that, with the student exchange program, I was studying in Italy at Vici d'Arte, Vici d'Amore, Accademia Internazionale, as well as opera singer. But instead of studying, I was in love, and I got pregnant, and at some point I had to drop my study, and our things didn't go that well, and not randomly, but I just decided to that big step in my life. I moved to California pregnant. And
wait, so you were pregnant while you moved to California?
Yes.
So, and you were studying opera
yes.
in Italy. Okay, this sounds like a soap opera. So, so wait, did you move with your significant other here or just by yourself?
But just by myself, because we broke up, and I was.
How many months pregnant were you? I'm just curious.
4.5.
And so what made you choose Los Angeles? What made you choose Hollywood?
So having a baby, it was a very big step for me.
Sure.
But I didn't want to be one of those moms who gave the whole life for a child, and then when your child is grown up, and they would be like, oh, I gave so much for you. You have to take care of me now. No, I still wanted to pursue my dream to become successful. So and I was like, why don't I at least try? And I did that big step, and at the very at the beginning it was a little uncomfortable, but
So did you have because I know you speak English well now. Is English your second or third language? Your first language is Kazakhstan, Russian?
Kazakhstan and Russian.
And Russian.
Yeah, they're both
very similar.
They're not similar, but I can speak them both.
And so then you were coming to America
from Italy, so I speak Italian as well.
Oh, so English was your fourth language?
Yeah, it was my fourth language.
And did you have a grasp of the language when you came out here?
I was able to understand, but to speak, to do to try explain myself, I still don't like to talk on the phone because I feel people can't understand me. I'm like, can we text, please? Can we text? I'm sorry. And actually, right now my phone is not working that well, and I'm not changing it for one reason.
No.
Because people can't hear me, and I'm like, yeah, see, my phone is not working. It's better to text. You can email me now. That's
So wait, so when you came out here to California, did you say, I'm not going to be an opera singer, I'm going to be a model? Or what was your intention coming out here? How were you going to earn a living?
I was just a hormonal pregnant lady. I didn't really think that well. But I started modeling after I had my baby. So I was struggling because of my because my relationship didn't end up that well. I was struggling with insecurities and actually I'm happy that I started modeling because it gave me my like self-confidence back. And yes, that was like a very smart choice for me in my life to like work on myself, like happy mother, happy child. So yes, now and financially also good. So yeah.
So did you pursue it, or did somebody come up to you on the street and say, you need to be a model?
I started, actually, it's like a lot of my choices I do because of my social media. That's so weird. Like random people from social media, they always like inspire me. I might not know them in person, but they can like write really nice messages like to support me. And then I'll be like, okay, maybe like I should try. And yeah, after I had a baby, I was posting like some photos how I came back to my
regular figure.
Figure, and they were like, "Yeah, you should be a model. You should go like finally start doing it professionally." Because yeah, I was modeling a little bit in Italy and Kazakhstan, but it was just for fun. Because yeah, I had different goals in that period of life. Yeah, and I was like, "Why not? Maybe I should just go and try." And I started going to the from big agencies. Like I went to a couple big agencies, but they said no, and I was like, okay, it's probably not the thing that I have to do. But like in a couple months later, randomly I started doing runway for a friend of mine, and then I started doing art house fashion. So yeah, and they like all these people, they would just come up to me and they would be like, why you're not signed with agency? And I'm like, because no one wants me. They're like, how many agencies did you try? I was like 2, like, you know, like Wilhelmina and Next, and they said no, and they would be like, right, because you have to go to every single one agency, and if every single one agency will say you no, okay, that might be an answer, but like if just 1 or 2 give you like their personal opinion on you, it's not showing anything. And I was like, oh, maybe that makes sense. And I went to and I didn't even have to go to the every single one agency. I just went to maybe 7 or 8, and my 8 agencies signed me.
Right.
So yeah, you never you just can't stop after your first fail. It's not even a fail. It's you're just it's you that trying figure out the best way to present yourself. That's why.
And one person's opinion.
Yeah, and then one person's opinion, yeah.
Because I think you're so gorgeous. I am just curious, why did they say no? Like, you're the perfect height, perfect everything. I'm just curious for other models out there too. It's like, why would somebody say no?
Like in my case, it's a little difficult because everyone can say that I'm beautiful, but my beauty is my struggle at the same time, because I am the future of America. This is how future of America is gonna look, but not present.
Really?
Because they need blondes, they need brunettes, they need African American. But I am no, you're not blonde, and you're not African American, and maybe and they will be they don't know how to cook me, how to present me right. So that's my, this is why it's a little difficult for me, because I have to start that way for the future of America.
Because you are starting this new generation.
New generation, ethnically ambiguous.
Which I love. I mean, to me, it's so interesting and it's so different. So, because I know in the 80s and in the 90s, it was all about Christy Brinkley and being, the California Sunny Blonde, but now I see the future as being you.
Yes. People getting mixed, and I think that's so important actually for the world. The more mixed people, it's less war and peace is gonna be in the world, because I can't be a racist and just because I'm already everything right. I can't say oh, I don't like them, because I'm how I cannot like part of me. They're part of me, and if I don't like them, it means I don't like something in me. So
exactly.
So it's I actually think that it's so good for the world if we will love each other, we will mix with each other.
It's your look will politically change the world. Right. I think it actually will. And so when you go on castings, do people ever, because I know with me even, they're are you Chinese, Japanese, or Korean, or Hawaiian? It's what does it matter? I'm Asian American, and if I can do the job, I should be the one to get it. So with you, do they ever ask you, because you are ethnically ambiguous, do they say, are you African American? Are you Latin? I mean, do they get confused when you go on castings?
Yeah, that's the main confusion that I usually get, because I can't even get seen, because I show up and they'll be oh no, we need we need like Asians. I'm like, I'm half Asian. They're
Right,
like,
you are.
Yeah, we need like Asians.
They're
I'm
like, no, we need an Asian.
Asian, you know. I'm like, okay, fine. And then I show up with the casting for African American, and they'll be like, but no, your like hair not that curly, and, and you're not black. And I'm like, I know, but I am like my dad. And they're like, oh yeah, but you don't look like what we need. And then I show up with the casting for Caucasian, and they'll be like,
What?
and then I show up with the casting for a Latin speaker, so they will like, do you know Spanish? I'm like, I know Italian. I'm like, that's not Spanish. I'm probably gonna go and study some Spanish.
But I think because of that you're going to stand out, because you are unique. And I think a lot about modeling is somebody that doesn't look like everybody. And those are the people that stand out and become stars, you know?
Yeah, so I think like it's gonna be like it was like very hard at the beginning, and now it's getting easier because actually like my name is becoming a brand. So people need Kristina Menissov. So that's why they start booking me, not because I'm African American or Asian or Russian
white,
they just need Kristina Menissov. So it's now like with the time it's actually becoming easier. But yeah, at the very beginning it was.
Well, like, you know, let's talk about that for a minute. What do you do to brand yourself? And do you think it's important for young models today to see themselves as like you, like a brand?
Yes, it is important. Like one friend of mine said one like really good thing that I remembered. You have to teach yourself to be a narcissist.
Oh, teach yourself to be a narcissist.
Yes.
How
like,
interesting.
Because like to hear 99 times no, it's actually can be very like bad for your mind, for your self-confidence. And for some people it's actually like that, like 10 no, and they're like, oh, maybe they're right.
Right.
It's like, and then they give up before they're actually like maybe their next casting they could have said yes to them, but they already gave up. So you have to teach yourself to be a narcissist. You have to fall in love with yourself as you are. Like social media like helps a lot because it is like not free, but you can like the cheapest platform to promote yourself, to gain your followers, to interact with people, and to send your message.
Right. And lastly, I have to ask you, you had said once, you know, that you need to learn and understand the importance of dreaming big. So tell me, what does dreaming big mean to you? Because I feel like you've already done that in the sense that you took that big leap of faith to come to California. But why is that so important to you?
So dreaming big is, you have to have that one big goal, like that even like sounds crazy to you, then deep inside you're like, oh, what am I dreaming? What am I even dreaming about? But having that goal is actually going to be like your star, and you're never going to lose your way to that. But then also like every time compliment yourself achieving like small steps, because yes, going to that big goal and compliment yourself with big like every small achievement, it actually helps to work in this industry.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, thank you, Kristina, so much for coming. It was so much fun.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure, and I'm so happy that you invited me and to share my story, my message.
Oh, always, always.
Yes, and you know, I love you.
On the next episode of Models Talk, Sid Wilder discusses not having a voice as a model and how she's taken to stand up to write in her own voice.